As a group, we were set to research Pride and Prejudice, creating characters inspired from the film. Considering budgeting, timing, and location, we decided to base our project on the 1920s, looking at 3 of the 5 Bennet sisters.
When discussing what scene to pick for our Pride and Prejudice project, we decided to go with scene 45. This is because it's a calmer scene and includes all of the major Bennet sisters. We decided to go for the primary main sister, which is Elizabeth, and then include the 2 secondary sisters, Jane and Lizzie. The 2 youngest sisters were included in this scene, but we didn't think it was essential for them to be included within our project. This is because their dialogue isn't actually relevant to the storyline that we are going for.
When choosing our decade theme, we were given the options between going with the 1920s all the way up to the 1990s.
We chose the 1920s for our decade, as we wanted our theme to tie into the patterns we had running through our chosen scene and characters. As Elizabeth was more rebellious, we felt this added in some historically relevant similarities with the Flapper generation. And when analysing our characters' dialogue, we noticed each sister had a different opinion of the upcoming ball and the situation at hand with Mr. Darcy. This led us into our concept idea for our designs. As Elizabeth didn't want to see Mr. Darcy, Lizzie seems exacerbated with the situation and wants to hear the truth from Mr. Bingley, and Jane does not want to speak ill of anyone. We felt the Japanese folklore of the 3 wise monkeys fit with our sisters' characters well. From here, we further researched the history around the phrase hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil, leading to us discovering that the phrase was first popularised around the Western world in the 1920s. This wrapped up our concept nicely and tied everything together as a whole.
With my character in the project being Lizzie and me being given hear no evil, throughout the film she's described as kind-hearted, which is why I chose to put gold leaf through the hair and around the ear, drawing attention to it, taking aspects from our colour scheme being burgundy, neutral browns, black and gold.
For my character design, I was basing mine around Elizabeth. She's the eldest of the sisters and the primary character throughout the Pride and Prejudice film, and I felt that see no evil was an appropriate listing for her, as she does not want to see Mr. Darcy at the ball. For this, I made her focal point her eyes, and so she had gold leaf and a smoky brown eye going on. And I paired this nicely with a burgundy lip and finger waves in the hair and pin curls in the back of the head. This framed the face nicely, and it matched all the other sisters' makeups, and it became a uniform look.
When designing my character for Jane, I decided to keep her with the 1920s theme. I decided to go for a pin curl updo to keep the hair out of the face and incorporated a 1920s headband. I then decided to do a sunken smoky eye with warm tones and some gold shimmer. And then for the lips, which was my main focal point, I decided to use a dark burgundy red with gold leaf.
Our location was Cliveden Manor, a National Trust managed high-class venue. We have a backstory set to the venue of it being a secret 1920s speakeasy, a fitting location with the bar to match our era. The interior is a result of Lord Astor and the interior matching the getting ready scenes that we chose.
When it came to our practice sessions, this was a really good opportunity for us to give a run of our makeup and have a go at what it was going to look like. We made a point of recording our practices so that we had them for reference and we could look back on them if there was anything that we wanted to tweak or change, and it gave us an opportunity to look at what the makeup was going to be like on camera. When it came to our hair, we all had a practice with that as well, and that gave us another opportunity to judge our timings and structure that around the actual day.
So after our practice shoot, we were all ready for our big day. We were prepping our kits, making sure that everything was ready, including our costumes and props, and made sure that our models arrived on time.
For the shoot itself, the plan was to use the props that we brought in to achieve a wide range of photos.
Once our models were ready in their makeup and hair, we transported them over to the loos and gave them their costumes to get ready. We made sure they were nice and hydrated, and if they needed anything to eat that they were provided with it, and we started to make our way upstairs with our props. Once we'd got our shoot ready, we got into things.
We set up a secondary photo shoot. This was made possible through Amy. We were able to get the photo shoot done as one of our models was a drama student and made the space available for us.
We worked really well together as a group, and we had a wonderful time doing this project. We achieved our goal of creating a 1920s themed scene from Pride and Prejudice, and our models had a wonderful time as well. Our photographers also had a great time. I'd like to say thank you to anyone who was involved in our project in general, as they helped to make a fantastic end result, and we really enjoyed ourselves throughout.